Is it okay for women to wear whatever they want to wear without being judged?
Is it okay?
Yeah.
No, it's not okay.
You feel like if a man dressed up as a police officer, people would look at him as a police officer, but if a woman dressed up as a provocative clothes, people look at her as a slut. Is that okay?
No, it's not necessarily okay, but I do think that women should dress more modestly because it's out of respect for men to kind of be like dressed more modestly, so men could look at you more respectfully.
What does sexual harassment mean?
To be like touched inappropriately or the consent of no is kind of not listened to.
You feel like sexual harassment is based on how the individual find you attractive or not?
I think it can, yes.
Right. Do you feel like people cheat because of the lack of love or discipline?
The lack of discipline.
Okay, you want to explain that?
I think like discipline, like self-control is a discipline. So if you lack self-control and you're cheating on somebody that you're in a relationship with, I don't think it has anything to do with love. I think it has to do with discipline.
How can a man know he wifing up a good woman?
By her actions and her character.
Right. Why you feel like most men aren't proposing to women nowadays to make them wives?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Do you feel like cheating is a lack of self-control or honesty?
Both, and the fact that it's so easily accessible.
Do you feel like women wear provocative clothing for other women or for guys?
Definitely for both. For women, because of course trying to show off to the men and trying to obviously.
Should men judge them based on what they're wearing?
They shouldn't, but everybody judges people off appearance. It's just natural.
Right. Should women judge men based on what they tell them?
Absolutely not.
Do you feel like revealing clothing should be like sexual exposure? Basically with some of the clothes that women wear, like the provocative clothing?
I don't. Not personally.
Okay. Do you feel like most of those clothes are appropriate for them to wear out in public though? Like provocative clothing?
I think it's people's choice how they want to portray themselves in public, honestly.
Okay. So women in a relationship or wives wear like tights and leggings in public?
I don't think it should matter. I think they should dress appropriate for what activity that they're doing when they're going in public.
Okay. What is a real man in your opinion?
I don't think there's a cookie cutter answer for what a real man, quote unquote, is. I think it's individually what you're looking for, what you need in a partner.
Okay. Do you believe soulmates exist?
Absolutely.
How can somebody find their soulmate? Where could they go to find them?
I think that they personally don't need to look for a soulmate. I think when you're healed and when you're comfortable in completing yourself, then that person will find you. I think when you go looking for stuff, you find something that you ain't looking for. So I think that people need to be happy and content within themselves, and then you'll attract the person that's vibrating on the same level as you.
How long before you date somebody before you meet their parents or their kids?
Kids, I think it just depends on how old the child is and personal situations, because I think it's individual for every situation. Is the other child's parent in their life? Are they actively in their life? Are they not in their life? Are they deceased? I think that's the individual situation.
Do you feel like women wear revealing clothing and twerking in public so they can tease men and gain attention from it?
Some women, yes. I think some women just honestly don't know no better, and that's what they think is appropriate because they haven't been told any better. That's all they know and that's all they see, so they think it's appropriate.
Do you feel like the lack of fathers can create promiscuous women?
Can it create promiscuous women? I don't think it can create it. I think that a lack of a strong male figure or a father figure in women's life can create women that are seeking attention in negative ways.
Do you feel like also like being too hard on somebody can cause them to be like go a different way and be promiscuous as well?
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like catch-22. You can't be too hard or be too soft.
I do.
Okay. Do you believe private school or public school is best for kids?
Depends on your personal situation.
Why do you think more men are not taking women out on dates and spending money on them?
I don't know. Honestly, I think that society has a big part to do with it. And I honestly feel like a lot of our men that were, I would say, in my father's generation are not in the household. So there are a lot of men now in their 30s and 40s that did not have father figures in the household to show them how to be men and how to really date and court women. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Are men supposed to lead or supposed to match a woman's energies?
In a relationship,
Yeah.
I think it's how you're raised, but traditionally, men are supposed to lead.
Well, I think more women are depressed now in 2024 than ever.
Because they're not happy within themselves. And they're seeking validation, attention, completeness outside of themselves, honestly.
You feel like it's okay for a man to compliment another man?
Absolutely.
Call them handsome?
I think, absolutely. I think that anybody should be able to give anybody a compliment without them saying that they're gay or, I think that a man should be able to tell a man, you look nice today, you look really handsome today. Same thing with the woman. Because it's okay as we as women do it, but it's not okay. It's a stigma if men do it. So.
You want to get a camera 360? What's the easiest way to catch somebody in a lie?
Ask them the same question more than once. Come back to that same question a week later or even an hour later. And your gut always tells you the truth even when they don't.
Like, would you think the worst part of a breakup?
When you know you've done everything you could to try to make it work and it still doesn't work, and now you gotta sit in it and see why it is that you actually spent that long before even letting go.
What do guys compliment you on the most? What body part they compliment the most?
I guess eyes.
Do you date outside of your race?
A little older maybe. Yeah.
Outside of your race?
No, not right.
Okay. What's a big age gap for you when dating?
I think everything over 27 for me would be out of the range. I'm 22, so that would be 5 years.
Why you feel like most men ain't committing to women nowadays?
I don't get it. Most men say they're not emotionally available, and I think they don't do a lot of emotional care work or connecting with their own emotions that women do with their friends. So sometimes it can be hard to find someone who's reflecting upon themselves and their feelings and where they're at in life. And I think that can get in the way.
How can you catch somebody cheating?
Oh God, I don't know. I guess most people don't know when their partners cheat, but I would hope that you could tell by the way they act around you.
What's a confession you never told nobody in high school, college? You want to say right now? What's a confession?
Wait, a confession that I want to make?
Yeah, a confession you want to get off your chest.
Oh God. Nothing really. I'm fine.
Are men and women equal?
Yes. I mean, they should be treated equally. They are not equal because we're socially conditioned and we're educated and socialized in different ways. So, of course, they act differently, but...
Is cheating because of lack of self-control or dishonesty?
Oh, there can be a lot of factors, but cheating, it can be an unhealthy relationship, trust issues, it can be not being fulfilled in the relationship. Yeah, it can be a whole bunch of things.
Why do you think more women are depressed now than ever?
Sorry, what?
Why do you think more women are depressed now in 2024 than ever?
More women are depressed? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Depression also can have so many factors. I don't think there's one answer to it. It could be, maybe women don't feel understood by partners. It could have to do with political issues. It could have to do with, I don't know, climate change. There's so much going on that could be depressing.
You want to get the camera 360?
No.